Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. It is Friday, and it is Foolish Friday, okay? How is everybody doing? Look, y'all, when I said we have the most randomest things to talk about, I'm going to jump here and jump there because I was like, it is team too much, okay? Honey, I don't know where to start, okay? I don't know where to start. I could not even cultivate a proper way to even start to get through all of this stuff. You know, my saved stuff on IG, it's just so much. You know what I'm saying? I was like, girl, you at home today, working from home, go live at 8 o'clock or whatever, and only do about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because it's too much. But I want to bring y'all a condensed version of the foolishness that these people around here, okay? From Cardi and her going off to Nicki Minaj drama, to Tiffany Haddish losing jobs, to the footage of Michael B. Jordan's accident, to Kanye West rant, to Tamar getting called out, to NeNe dating backwards, honey. It is so much. And that's also British. I finally was able to listen to her interview with Carla, and I was like, girl, you just not feeling a little bit better, and look at them trying to put you to work, okay? And I still have a whole bunch of shows to watch and review. I haven't watched last week's version of Potomac, Love and Marriage, or Life After Lockup. It is a whole week later. So I'm like, girl, get it to them. And look, if you are here, thank you. Y'all know to make sure to subscribe to my channel. Become on JayBirds. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and Twitter. Okay, now I'm here with my my heating pad. I'm here in my burgundy lipstick. Okay, I'm here in my nails because I feel like too much going on. So if they're gonna be extra, let me be extra too. Okay, but how y'all doing? How was everyone? I hope you're having a good day and stuff. Okay, hello, good morning. Well, girl, good morning. It's not morning time. This evening time. Good evening. Okay, happy Friday. I hope y'all is ready. Okay, because I really don't even want to prolong this more. Okay, I'm glad my back is better too. It ain't all the way right, but it's better. It ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? A good time can still be had around here. Okay, but high. It is pure food. It is pure foolishness. I woke up. I was like, what is going on? I was like, what is happening? Why is everybody going crazy? Why do y'all subbing each other? Is audio what? I was like, why and how is we here? I don't want to be. Nobody's supposed to be here. Hey mama, hey ma, that's not my mother. How you doing right here? But I just feel like you ain't missing no shows with Potomac and Love and Marriage. I just don't have the same oomph to watch and review those shows, but I'm gonna get to it. The only reason I did not do the stuff, I was, didn't feel well last week. And so trying to play catch up just hasn't worked well because I have not been feeling the best and whatever. And so that's the only reason why I didn't do this stuff before, but I'm feeling better now. So we shall see how it's gonna go. Thank you for my cute sweatshirts. Yeah, the Hercules singing ladies around here. Okay. Hey. YouTube not trying to let me. What? YouTube has been very funny acting. YouTube has been playing with me very much so, but I also understand it's my fault too because I have not been as consistent. So YouTube sometimes it's not promoting me as much. It's not letting y'all know I'm live as much. It's a lot. Okay, so I promise for myself to be better at posting content. I'm going to try to post content daily. I won't be live daily, but I'm going to start recording stuff. I'm going to record tonight. I'm recording last week's Love and Marriage, at least Love and Marriage, and Life After Lockup. I don't know about Potomac, okay, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it, okay. But hey, how y'all doing? How was everyone around here? Okay, the music. You bet. Look, no joke, not nan joke. Okay. But let's get into what we came here to get into. Now, I was like, where do I even start? Where do I even start? Because I felt like it was so much going on. I was like, are we being punked? Is somebody trying to punk and confuse us to make us feel like more has to happen at the end of the year? I was like, I don't know. But I'm going to start from the bottom of what I have saved and work my way up. Because y'all know some of this stuff is going to be towards the end. Okay? Because this is just like some like little main stuff. Okay? This not even include the little random things that's been going on and happening on the sidelines. Okay? So I was like, Jesus needs to fix it. All up and through. You hear me? Yes, this is their burgundy. So this color is not my regular red, but it's still the Fenty Beauty Stunnerlet paint. It's just the burgundy color. Child, where I put it? It's just the burgundy color, So I have burgundy. I have a couple different colors. I just love my red, but because it's fall, well, not fall. It's not fall. It's winter. Because it's winter, I, popped out with the burgundy. I think it's called Underdog. DAWG, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But let me share my screen because some things have to be discussed. Okay. Now, when I saw this, I was like, who asked for that? Now, y'all know the Color Purple musical movie rendition revival edition is coming out in a couple weeks. Will come out in 10 days. Comes out on Christmas. I think some places have it available right now. But Oprah was talking about how, the production folks and the studios, the people behind the funding of the movie was talking about, can you get Beyonce? Maybe Rihanna. I was like, Beyonce, Rihanna? What role would Beyonce or Rihanna play in The Color Purple? I was like, who would they be? I mean, would they work up the dress? Would they work somewhere? Because I know you did not want them to be Suge or Celie or Sophia. Okay, not even Squeak. I was like, it aggravates me when people try to put a famous name on something for no reason other than, oh, somebody's popular, somebody's famous, all their fans will come out. And I was like, no. I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I also love Rihanna. Okay, I was Scout's honor. However, neither one of them to me, would have a role in the color purple. First of all, Rihanna's accent, because she has that Barbados twang, you know what I'm saying, to her voice and to her talking. No, Beyonce's very southern. Her Houston, Texas twang is like, no. Now, I don't mind Beyonce as an actress. I loved her in Cadillac Records. I loved her in the movie with her and Idris Elba. What was it called? The one where he was cheating or whatever with the crazy white lady or whatever. That movie, I loved her. That I feel like Beyonce can act when they put her in a film as somebody other than Beyonce. Beyonce don't need to be in a film as a singer. Like even Beyonce in that movie with her and Cuba Gooding Jr. Fighting Temptations. Even that, thank you, Obsessed. Thank you. Obsessed. I loved her in Obsessed. I didn't mind her in the musical, the hip opera Carmen. What was it called? Girl said Carmen Sandiego. Carmen something that was on MTV years ago. Beyonce can act. However, I feel like sometimes people see her in roles or they see her as Beyonce. But if Beyonce in Cadillac Records, that was not Beyonce. That was Etta James. You hear me? Beyonce in Obsessed she was good. Even Beyonce, I'm Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman. She was good as Foxy Cleopatra. So people who don't, and come on now, Dreamgirls. I liked her in Dreamgirls. She wasn't the star of Dreamgirls. Effie White was. Hudson was the star. So when people don't try to rest a movie on Beyonce's shoulders and they just have her as a cast member in a movie, she does fine. You can't put Beyonce or Rihanna in the Color Purple revival, reimagination, musical spectacle of it all simply because they are Beyonce and they are Rihanna. So I'm happy they said, no, we gonna get somebody who can embody these roles. We're gonna get somebody who they had her. Her was playing Squeak. So I feel like hopefully Beyonce's next little dance around the acting bug, it won't be her as the star of featuring Beyonce, the star of whatever. Like, let her be supporting cast, and she does fine. To me, Beyonce is an amazing artist. She's amazing as an artist, and she's good as an actress. But she's not a Viola Davis. She isn't a she's got a Taraji P. Henson. She isn't. And what that means is she ain't there yet. Okay, she ain't there. And Rihanna, wasn't she only in that one little movie, maybe two little movies? Yeah, I think she was. Girl, child, no. I'm going from thing to thing. I'm going from thing to thing. Because it's no order. It's no order. We're gonna get into it. Y'all see what it say. Okay, Diddy lawyer wants a judge to require the plaintiff to reveal her identity. Now, I feel two ways about this. I feel like, one, if you openly accuse somebody of something, I do think it's fair for that person to be able to face their accusers publicly. However, I also understand that when you are suing someone of such great stature, no matter what happens, your life changes because of who that person is. So I understand the person wanting to be kept anonymous. I fully get that. I also understand Diddy's lawyers saying, would know this person should have to self-identify. Whatever the judge say. Okay, whatever the judge say, and that's what goes. But I get both sides of this request and possible no thank yous. Okay, because we do have people who, I'll say this, I think a fair way to do this is if it's proven that he's guilty in a court of law, she should be able to remain anonymous. Now, however, if it's proven that he's innocent or whatever, I think at that point in time, because somebody sued, I don't think it's fair for that person to stay anonymous if it's proven that they lied. The only way I think it's fair for her to be required to self-identify is if it's proven that she lied. Okay, but we shall see. More Diddy stuff later on. Taraji, they around here doing the press. It's all mixed up, y'all. They around here doing press, and I like this pink outfit. Now it's a lot of pink. It's Pepto Bismol. It's a whole bunch of Pepto Bismol. I maybe wish the dress wasn't so long. Maybe wish the boots, because the boots and the long dress and the long coat, I get it. I fully, and I think it's probably cold in New York too. So definitely dress for the weather. Okay. Face card, amazing. You hear me? Love. It's great. It's a lot of one color. And it almost flushes her out, but it's still cute. You know what I'm saying? The press that they are doing, the press run they are doing with the color purple is great. They have them everywhere at all times, and I love it. Okay, but it's a cute outfit. You know what I'm saying? And look at Oprah in the purple. Hey Oprah, how you do? I know Oprah said she be using weight loss drugs too. Is she using Ozempic? People out here Ozempicing, they should not be allowed to Ozempic. Okay, if you are not diabetic, you should not be able to take the Ozempic. Okay, the only people who should be getting the Ozempic is folks who are diabetic. Anyway, yeah, that was Taraji. I think it was Fantasia. Look, because they was all at the Empire State Building. Okay, in New York, promoting the movie. Okay. Fantasia was in all black, like the owner. Okay. And she you can't look, come on now, the Dolce & Gabbana gloves, the little fur. Okay. Now see, those is baby hair. You see the front. Now, even though Fantasia is a full-fledged adult, okay, she ain't no baby. Those are proper baby hairs up front. Okay, it's just your hair and just sit there. It don't go nowhere because it's a baby. You know what I'm saying? But I love this chic look from her. Okay, I also hope that from this movie, from this train ride of promotion and celebratory acceptance of a job well done, I hope she do more movies. I hope Fantasia does more things. Okay, I hope everything she wants to do, she gets to do, because right now she's doing it well. Okay, and she looking good while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to Fantasia. Let's get to British. I watched British's interview today. I listened to it basically in full. Just like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. A little less than an hour and a half. And British was sentenced to, I think, 6 years for a whole one thing. Now, British set up in this thing and talking to Carlos King, and I feel like two things happened. Three things happened. One, she played victim. 2, she explained what she did. 3, she made it seem like her fiance knew what she was doing and almost blames him not working as one of the reasons she was around there doing illegal things for money. Okay. Now, she's already been found guilty. They had proof. Now, the way she explained things, it made sense. Okay. Her, when we play a little bit.
It's to match my crime. That's all. Don't overly sentence me because of who I am and because you feel like I should be held to a higher standard, because the criminal system is not made for that. The criminal system is supposed to be blind, where you're basing things off of what you see on paperwork, what you see the person did, what you see if the person had a history of doing this, if the person has done this before. And it just makes me, I never understood it. We talk so much about Black men in our society and how the police or how the legal system really triggers them or isn't made for us. But
ma'am, I feel like we know how hard the legal system is for us. We know how we do not get things fairly. I get all that. But ma'am, you did what some people said you did. Even if the legal terminology that was used for what you did makes it seem like you did worse, you still did what they accused you of doing. Now, when Carlos read off the charges and how he felt like it meant she was around here stealing other people's information and getting money. And she said that's not what it was. I got the CPN number. I did not fully know what it was. I was using it to get credit cards, to get a loan, or get whatever. And each time she did something with that one CPN number, that was a charge. The fact with the tax stuff, her with tax fraud or wire fraud, it was because she was around here claiming her cousin's kids on her taxes and then paying the cousin a little bit of money or whatever. And because, the IRS sent her money that she then paid her cousin a little bit, that's the wire fraud. But I'm like, ma'am, but you still did what them folks said you did. And Carlos asked her, did you know this was illegal? Well, yeah, I did, but it was her saying, well, because I seen so many people do it, it didn't seem like a big issue to me. Now, do we all know? Look, we all know somebody in life who don't have kids or who do have kids, okay? And either you are claiming someone's kids who you don't take care of, or people who sell their kids to people, because for whatever reason they can't claim their kids or whatever. They don't work, or because she said her cousin owed IRS. So the cousin would not get no refund. So cousin claim my kids or whatever and then give me a little bit of money. And I was like, girl, you up here trying to defend what you did because other people did it. Well, man, that's stupid. But you can't make it seem you knew what you were doing was illegal. That's the one thing. And it was like you were using the CPN number and not your own social number, claiming other folk kids and blah blah the blue. Okay, you also did. They got her for the CPT, the PPP loan stuff, and she said, "Well, I'm an independent contractor, and so I got a PPP loan for maybe like 40 grand or whatever." Yeah, I was. And there were people who were told if you are an independent contractor, you can get a PPP loan because it's as if you're paying yourself. I am an independent contractor. The pandemic is going to affect me because technically I could have applied to get a PPP loan as an independent contractor of JayLeesCorner. I didn't, but I know of folks who did do that and hopefully don't go to jail. But she got caught up in all of it. And her feeling like, well, because of who I am, I was sentenced much harsher. I was like, ma'am, no tea, no shade. British, you are not on that show. Cool. Most folk know you, they know me, cool. But I still don't feel like you were sentenced more harshly because you are famous. I think you had a bad lawyer. I think the same way you did not know all this stuff you did was illegal, you did not know. But if they catch your ass, you're going to jail. Period. So the same way you did not know in life what you were doing would get you in trouble, did you not think that once you as a black woman was in the courts, they would get your ass? That's what they do. That's what they do. This would have been smart. Yes, if you, I always tell folks, if you owe the IRS and you're going to get a refund, let them take it because that's money not coming out your pocket. And in one breath, she would say, well, I didn't know this. I didn't know. One, she did not know what the CPN was. Two, she did not know the PP, but nobody knew how that PPP loan stuff was going to work. So I don't know why anybody did it because that's just stupid. That's just dumb. You know, and some folk listen to people and got the little PPP loan, and not all these folks is in jail. In jail, in trouble, and confused and upset because they feel like, well, I didn't do much wrong. I didn't do too much stuff wrong. I didn't really do nothing wrong. I also did not know what I was doing. And because I did not know what I was doing, I should not be held liable. I should get a shorter sentence. And I was like, man, bye. It was her. Now, I appreciate her explaining each charge because I did think that she was around here stealing people's information. However, she can't make it seem like I had no idea this stuff, all these different things was illegal. You knew, you just didn't care. You knew, but you did not care because as she said, her father had just died. She had a bad gambling habit. You know, the fiance, the Alonzo, her baby daddy wasn't working at the time. She had all these excuses about all this stuff. You know, we're gonna get evicted. You know, the house is in foreclosure. I have to do something. Well, let me listen to somebody who say get a CPN, get a PPP loan. You know, claim your cousin's kids. And I'm like, first of all, if you have a high income rate, the amount you don't even qualify for the dang on kids' credits. Because some of the kids' credits is for people who don't make that much money. Because it's supposed to help people who are low income or middle class. So I'm like, you claim the kids, you probably didn't get much money. That's just that on that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she was saying, because in Memphis, you know, everybody in Memphis do this and everybody in Memphis do that. And we all, girl, okay, if you from a state where everybody going to prison, don't do no prison stuff. Stay on the good foot of things. So I felt like she was kind of placing the blame, ignoring that she knew what it was, kind of saying she did, but not really. Okay, and then I'm famous, and the first lawyer, I couldn't talk to him. He was never available to me. You know, he couldn't get my ankle bracelet off. I had an ankle bracelet or whatever. He's over there on vacation. But when she said I had put this man on retainer before she got in trouble. The fact that someone told you, hey, you should get a lawyer because something may go wrong. So it was that whole thing. But I was like, girl, you going to prison. Now, he asked her about her daughter. You know, does your daughter know you going to prison? Now, she has not told the daughter, you know, that she's going to prison. But the daughter know mama going away. You know, she know mama not going to be here. And she said at one point, dog, like, oh, mommy, if you ever sad or you feel lonely or you miss me, just put your hand on your face and remember all the good times we had. I'm like, because she probably hear the conversations surrounding y'all. Because you can't tell me somebody ain't said, mama going to jail. Is she? Yes, she is. Straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect the money. Okay. That was that on that. But I want to get to, because her and the baby daddy, because in the interview, she did insinuate that Lonzo's his name. She did say, because Carlos asked her, did Lonzo know what she got? Lonzo wasn't working. Lonzo wasn't working. Lonzo wasn't working. Lonzo wasn't working. And our house is in foreclosure. And I gotta pay this, and I gotta pay that, and I gotta pay. She was for sure. And Lonzo and her are not together anymore. He's engaged to somebody else, whatever. But she's like, you know, Lonzo. Oh, girl, why I'm saying Lonzo? Who the fuck is Lonzo? Lorenzo. Jesus. But he look like Lorenzo. Lorenzo knew this, that, and the other. Lorenzo knew, he kind of knew. He may not have knew everything, but he knew. And I was like, girl, because that can get the IRS. Now, why would you incriminate the other parents? Because if you going to prison, he don't want to go too. Because he's over your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, what the hell? Not in it. Not in it. Okay. So after the interview aired, he said, dear British Williams, I saw the interview with Carlos King. I heard a lot of lies. If you did anything illegal while dating me, I wasn't aware. I told the government you were innocent in my eyes. I wasn't aware of any criminal activity during the years of us dating. Because again, her saying over and over and over, he wasn't working. And when asked if he knew, well, yeah, some of it, yeah. Meaning he probably knew she claimed somebody's kids. Maybe. Okay. He said, I am a man. I can always stand on my truth. I made millions during my career. I didn't retire broke. Gambling was a major problem, which she admitted she was bad at. She, I would spend my money. I would spend his money. She would in debt, had bad credit because of gamble. Gambling was a major problem with our finances. I took you around the world. I bought you cars, personal trips, businesses, and my career is how you got on TV. Even on the last season, I filmed for free to help you have a storyline. And I had money last year, so I had no reason to do TV. But I would take on the chin that I didn't take care of you 2 years out of the 10 years as a man. Well, okay. That's fair, you know. Even him pulling up receipts from back in 2021, the first time Lorenzo took me around the world twice. Before I was 24, can't nobody show me nothing. I've been doing this before Instagram, so go play with somebody more your speed, little baby. I'm like, man, and now you going to prison. The interview itself, I felt like, was her way of, I don't know, maybe she thought she was airing things out. Maybe she felt like I could be honest and say, this is where I messed up. So that way people don't know I wasn't stealing other people's information. But I said, however, it feel like you was, okay? It feel like even if you were not purposefully plotting and taking people's information, you still knew what you were doing was illegal. You just got caught. And most time people do schemes and scams, they hope they don't get caught. Now the gotcha is that means that when Brooke, not Brooke, girl, why I say Brooke? When British claim do her taxes, she can't even claim and get money for her own daughter, because once the IRS finds out you claim somebody else's kids illegally or whatever, you are then blocked from being able to have the, what's it called, the child tax credit and the earned income credit. So you messed up your own stuff. You can't get credit for your own kid because of fraudulently claiming other folks, which a lot of people do. A lot of folks do it, but you got caught doing it. So, ma'am, it's like leave it be. You know what I'm saying? Let it be what it is. Now, speaking of, foolish decisions or whatever, honey, Monica, we know, had came around here saying how, she was hurt by C Murder. No, she claimed, Monica responded saying, leave me be. I ain't said that man's name. I got my heart broken again. Whatever. Child, C Murder, who was in prison. I'm like, how was he checking social media? How do prisoners know what's being said on social media? Do they have social media in the prisons? I feel like they don't have. They don't have it. Okay. He then went on his social media or had somebody go on his social media. I don't know why someone feels the need to publicly bash a person that's fighting for their life. I am a black male fighting and hoping for freedom one day. Want to speak on something? Let's talk about the freeing us Louisiana inmates still held illegally and unconstitutionally by race Jim Crow law through non-retroactive 10-9 unanimous jury facts. He fine, but I felt like, sir, she didn't bash you at all. That made me feel like something happened. Now, allegedly, a relative, okay, a friend of Monica's, whoever one big okay is, okay, said bashing who? Put an address on it. I know Monica's gonna be mad with me, but let's lay it out. Okay, you hurt my whole family. Only thing Monica did wrong was not listen to P and stay away from your ungrateful ass. My friend cried for months behind you, and that white woman that called in the middle of the night playing recordings of you while she was on the road working. She should have told what you really did. She is the reason Kim took your case, and she told her continue. Okay, all she said was y'all aren't. All she said was you all weren't together. Still was saying free you while multiple hoes visited. She better than me. I would air you out. Now this is my thing. Monica didn't say much at all, but I felt like people did take liberty in what she meant by what she said because she wasn't extremely expressive, direct, and gave all the deets. She gave a very generic situation saying, hey, we not together no more. I got my heart broken again. Let's move on. And it left everything up for interpretation. Now, C Murder replying to me was not needed. Sir, you're in prison. Go fight your prison fight. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Monica even said anything was because folks was questioning, how she around here with somebody else? Because she not with that man no more. She ain't with that man no more. Now, if C Murder really around here with white women calling Monica on the phone, shot, well, she can't keep down the door because he's in prison. But she can move on and leave it be. Okay? And if you are a black man in prison fighting for your life, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay? I feel like sometimes he likes the attention because I do feel like he also wants his case to be overturned. He wants to get out of prison. Hopefully one day he will. Okay? But until then, C Murder, we will not accept any Monica slander. Okay? Not none. Leave us be, leave us alone, and go get your child. Okay? Don't be late for the child line. Don't be late for the canteen. Does it call a canteen in prison? I don't know. But I'm leaving them be. Y'all know Diddy had a show coming on Hulu, right? They had been trying to shop around a Diddy special, a Diddy family reality show, and then the whole allegations came about. So they're saying allegedly, reportedly, the Hulu family show with him and all his kids is being scrapped. It's being canceled. It's like no. because of all these allegations. Now that's like when when T.I. and Tiny had all these allegations, their show on VH1 went away. So I'm not surprised they said nah. We can't show him as this wholesome, amazing person with the kids because it can look like we're trying to soften his image to fight against these allegations. So Hulu said, take us out the chat. We don't want to play for the defense or the prosecution. Leave us be. Okay. So Diddy is around here losing left and right. Okay. Also, the Grammys. Okay. They're trying to figure out, will he be invited? He was nominated, you know what I'm saying, for the album he put out. And because of all these allegations, should he be here? Should he come? Should we have him on the guest list? Now look, in my opinion, I feel like he has some serious allegations. He settled one big suit with Cassie. We then have these other multiple women coming out saying things. I feel like even though the rule is always innocent until proven guilty, I think when there are multiple accusations, multiple civil or criminal charges being attempted to be filed, that's like, you know what, maybe he should not. Because I'm like, if Diddy go, what is he gonna say? If Diddy goes to the Grammys, and if he goes on the red carpet, somebody gonna say, well, did you do it? How Cassie doing? Did the check clear? You know what I'm saying? People may start asking questions, or not only that, advertisers who usually pay big bucks to these award situations will maybe pull their funding. Who gonna be willing to come with him besides maybe his kids? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. And I feel like sometimes you don't want to invite somebody to an event that their presence being there then becomes a distraction. Because so many people gonna be wondering, what the hell is he here for? Why is he here? That don't make no sense. So I think it's smart for them to say, you know what, maybe he should not come. Something else that I think don't need to be on the way. I don't know who. I feel like we all support Cassie as a DV survivor. Her telling her truth, calling Diddy out. We support that. Okay. Now, let's leave that right there. That's one thing. I'm not looking for no Cassie tour. I don't know what songs Cassie would play on the tour. Now, Ryan Leslie, who was a producer, he's been an artist. That's who was with Cassie when she first got Brown Diddy back in the day, blah, blah, blah. Cassie, so yeah, former ex, all these things. He said the last time I talked to her, she wanted to play on a tour. I said, tour of what? How many? Me and you. Ooh, I've been waiting. That's the only song of Cassie's I know. Now, that don't mean that she got fans who may not know other songs. But I was like, you can't tour with one song. You can't. Like, I was thinking about Destiny's Child. I said, look, if Destiny's Child do a tour with all 5 members, there's Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, LaToya Luckett, and Latavia. I said, if all 5 of DC go on tour, it'd be cute because they can do their songs together. They can then do some of their solo songs. And I said, but Latavia, to my knowledge, does not have any songs that I think would be worth singing. But you know, Michelle has a song. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. We got Latoya, you know, Get Me Torn. She had Torn. She had a few songs, okay? I know it's Torn, but I can't sing that high. You know, Kelly has 2 albums. You know, Beyonce is Beyonce. I said if all 5 was going to tour, they could do their group songs together, but and then each person could have a little 15, 20-minute set to do 1 or 2 or whatever. I said, but Latavia can't do that. So I was like, if Cassie do a tour, what song she gonna sing? And I said, now she wants to plan a tour to be an opening act for other people. I guess so. But I am not sitting around here waiting for the singer Cassie to do a tour. Not to sing. Now, if she wants to do a new album and go on a Candace from Potomac type of winery tour where you're trying to promote a new album, and so it's a promotional tour, I guess. But I'm not like, I'm holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. I don't think she is either. I'm happy she was able to air Puffy out. I'm happy she is going to be able to hopefully move and grow and learn on how to move on from what she allegedly went through with Diddy, because he settled and whatnot. But I was like, oh, okay, leave it be. Jodeci, y'all got a residency. It's gonna be in March of 2024. Okay. They have some March dates and then they have some July dates. Okay. When it's a residency, shouldn't it be all dates together? It's like if y'all don't be there in a few dates in March, what y'all gonna be doing, in June? I'm sorry, April to March. April, May, and June. If it's a residency, why is it 3-month break in between? I like Jodeci. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling sorry. I can get you out of my mind. I was raised from Jodeci. I had Jodeci boots. Combat boots, to me, are Jodeci boots. So I'm not trying to hate on nobody. You hear me? But I feel like, why is it a break in between? Okay. Now, let's hope Jodeci can stay together physically, because they have, issues, substance issues, liquor issues, alcohol issues or whatever. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. And a part of me feel like maybe they need a break to be sure they're okay to keep going forward. Okay. But if you're going to be in Vegas in March, okay, or in July, they're going to be there. Okay. And again, maybe they're doing these dates right now, and then they'll have more dates later that will be added, and they can come later. But I'm telling you, y'all, Jodeci around here can do a lot of things musically that I love. I used to love Jodeci. I really did. The Devontae and Dalvin was so handsome. Tiffany Haddish is officially charged in her DUI that happened. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I still feel like she needs some help. I still feel like she needs a team around her, friends, a support system around her. I feel like Tiffany Haddish became famous and then did not know how to properly handle the fame. And like little by little, since her and Common broke up, things have kind of been really wonky. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you driving drunk, I mean, they might charge you because she was found, in her car, sleep. You know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Okay. Also, they said, because she around here losing gigs left and right, if you ask me, because she was supposed to be allegedly on Kevin Hart's little comedy tour, and it was supposed to happen today, and it was canceled. Okay, Kevin and Friends do stand-up shows. Okay, and it got canceled. Now that don't mean that Kevin canceled it. It could mean that Tiffany, her team, or whoever said, you know what, this ain't the right time to do that. You know what I'm saying? We need to regroup because she wants these things, whatever. So it could have been canceled for good reason, I guess, to get things in order, but I'm not sure. Now, on top of that, because again, that's a job she lost. Now, this is a congratulations to Nina Parker and Kevin on Stage, whose real name was Kevin Fredericks. They're hosting Friday Night Vibes. Now, let me switch my thing because it's being done. I don't want to set if you want off. So hopefully this works. That's because I had to switch it around. So hopefully y'all can still hear me and everything right now. Tiffany Haddish used to host Friday Night Vibes. I know that because I used to watch it. Okay, I had to search. I had to search high and low to find stuff from when she did it last year. Now I found this through Exhibits page. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Friday Night Vibes tonight at 8 p.m. on TBS with Tiffany Haddish and special co-host Godfrey. So she used to host the show. And I was like, So the fact that the show is coming back, but it has new hosts. Now, me personally, I love Nina Parker and I love Kev on Stage. It was so funny. Kev posted about him being, so happy to get this gig or whatever, and how people thought his name was Kevon Stage. First name Kevon, last name. I'm like, they didn't know it was Kev on Stage. It was funny too. I was like, that is. They're like, who was Kevin? I say, y'all don't be people. Google is your friend, okay? So he was saying how grateful he was and blah blah blah. I love Nina Parker. Kev on Stage is so freaking hilarious or whatever. I am happy for them. I do think Friday Night Vibes, it needs a 2-person thing. So it was cute. But I was like, yeah. Tiffany again lost another gig because she hosted it before. Because last season was season 1. And then a lot of things happened with her. Remember, Tiffany Haddish also had that show, Kids That Are Distinct. Like, she had shows that when the first situation that came out with her and Eric Spears and them kids, little by little stuff was being lost. And I think they must have let's just wait. Let's just wait it out, see what happens, try to find somebody new. And again, it's them. Okay, so I'm happy for them because they're both two seemingly entertaining people. Don't have no things going on or whatever, so we shall see. Speaking of foolishness, child, Draymond Green, who was ejected for the second time just within this past month, well, this past week or two, okay, around here, hitting somebody in the face. I can't show it because I get flagged because NBA. But around here and hit a man in the face, and he was ejected from the game for fouling and blah blah blah. He was in the conference and I didn't mean to do it. My bad. I was trying to play off a little whatever. I said, Draymond, sir, you be on some bullshit. you be on some bullshit. Now I saw a compilation of times where Draymond was around here Draymonding. Okay, Draymond Green was around here Draymond. Okay, he's and this is the thing, because I was talking to him about it. And him loves Draymond. That's his thing. He like hype. You know, he feel like Draymond is a new version of Dennis Rodman. And I'm like, I get that. I fully understand that point and blah, blah, blue. However, I also feel like the way basketball was played in the 80s, the 90s, hell, even the early 2000s is different than how it is now. It's completely different. They were rough and tough before. You had fighting and swinging, and it wasn't no issues. That ain't how it's played now. Y'all, look, when I seen Rasheed Wallace, who, you know, was a bad boy, Pistons, he said Draymond Green back then was raised watching them. And the Detroit Pistons in their bad boys era, bitch, could not. We tough. You know, we built for a tough round here. And Rasheed saying Draymond kind of watched us and how we did things, and that's his mindset. And I'm like, I get that. However, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? It's just different now. And you can't do what people used to do back in the day. So because he like keep doing it and keep getting in trouble and then feel like, well, I ain't gotta say sorry. I did what I even say. It's like that ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And I like old school boxing. I'm gonna knock your ass out. I don't like Mayweather. I like Mike Tyson. Because Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Sugar, you know what I'm saying? Those, but they was knocking, it was fighting. It wasn't about dancing around the ring, avoiding being hit. It was like, no, I'm gonna punch you and you're gonna be punched. Okay. I like that kind of boxing. You don't really have that as much now. It's about who can avoid getting hit and make the most money. With basketball, ain't nobody trying to get hurt. They trying to play basketball, put up numbers, and make their money. And Draymond is a player who sometimes get really physical with people and gets his ass in trouble. And I'm like, if he don't understand that, I also think Draymond got some anger issues. I do. Because it's one thing to be a rough and tough player. It's something else for it to seem like you have some anger issues and you may not be trying to get physical, but you do. And then when you get caught out for it, you don't ever want to acknowledge maybe that wasn't the right way to handle things. Maybe the choke, when he choked out old boy, that was excessive in my opinion. Because it wasn't a full fight. Now, the malice in the palace that happened here between the Pistons and the Pacers years ago, I was like, beat that. Whoop, whoop that. I was like that. But I'm like, that was a fight. That was a full-fledged fight. Draymond, it don't be a fight. He was trying to fight. He was trying to make it a fight. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that even after the choke out, then after the accidental, I don't think it was intentional, but I do think it was still intentional because he didn't care that much. He wasn't trying to do it, but he did it and it was done. You know what I'm saying? So the NBA suspended him indefinitely. So they're pending whatever. They're gonna probably make him do some counseling, figure things out, what you're gonna do in life. Okay, go talk to somebody, get out our face. Get out our face around here. Because it's crazy. Queen's Court. This is my post, ain't it pretty? Queen's Court season 2 allegedly, reportedly has a cast. And y'all know season 1 had Tamar, it had Nivea, it had Evelyn Lozada. We know how all that shit ended in a failure. Even though Tamar with our boy, to me, it's still a failure. Per the Jasmine brand, okay, per them, they said that season 2 of Queen's Court, which comes on Peacock, will have K. Michelle, Lisa Ray, and Delicious. Now I know some folks I thought this was Delicious and Raymond Santana are divorced. you know, they broke up, you know, whatever. So allegedly, this is who will be shooting season 2. Now I know I saw a post somewhere of Delicious, like in a confession or whatever, in a look or whatever. I don't mind it. Now the reason I feel like this, each each of these women are alphas in their own way. So I do want to see how they will mesh, because I think because again, the first season I only watched episode 10 because everything came out the day the show aired. Everything came out so fast. It wasn't a point in watching the whole show. I hope for season 2 they won't release all 10 episodes at the same time. They won't let who is together come out, because I don't need to watch it because it's already spoiled. You know, I do want to see how this will go because it will be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Now we know Lisa Ray and Delicious both have done dating shows before. You know, Lisa Ray had her own dating show. She met somebody, but that did not work out. We, of course, know Delicious from her Flavor of Love situation. Now, K. Michelle may not have ever been on a dating show, but she's from the reality world. So I feel like you pick 3 people. This may be a really good season. I don't like Evelyn Lozada. That's one main reason why I didn't care to watch season 1 like that. And then once it came out, who I really didn't need to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. So I do want to see how this season plays out, if it's true. Now, again, this is part of the Jasmine brand, but we shall see. Child, the footage that TMZ posted showing Kim and Croy fussing around here, outside their house. Croy is having a complete mental break. I feel like Kim and Croy got together. Croy had all that money. He had football. Croy probably had enough money for them to live comfortably for a while had they been modest in their living. I think when he got with Kim and he allowed Kim to be Kim and keep spend, you know, and never checking that, because sir, she's spending your money. You know what I'm saying? And even if the thought process was, but we're also doing these brand deals, we have this show, but it was like they were making money and spending it so fast, they weren't saving nothing. And that's how regular folk live. But you can't do that and want to play rich, and then all the bottom of your safety net, you know, fall out from up under you. So Croy was charged. The police. The kids called the police because mommy they y'all said fussing and fighting. Police pull up. They all said fussing. Croy like it's stupid. It's bullshit. She's fucking other men. You know, one day we're getting divorced. The next day we're not. He like basically Kim does not want to accept their situation. And I hate that only TMZ had the, because you know TMZ will flag you for using footage of regular things in here, even for conversation. I don't feel like fight with them. So the footage shows Croy. First of all, the fact that he was so irate and upset, and the police never feared for their life, even as this huge white man, you know, was roar. Had that been a black person's lie, it would have been different. But he's complaining that, you know, Kim on bullshit. She's doing this stuff for shits and giggles. You know, she's a crazy person. This things. But I'm like, y'all is crazy. You know, both of y'all, in my opinion, have insane behavior and need Jesus. So just fix it. And it's too toxic to even be like, y'all don't need to be in the same house, but they can't afford to leave the house. They can't afford to live nowhere else. And it's crazy because The kids called the police. And if you're a parent and you outside fussing with your spouse and you feel like, well, we can fuss and argue, we outside. But when the police say your kids who you say are in the house, that's who called us, meaning they heard y'all. They heard y'all. And then it's another video that Radar Online had got. But it may be from TMZ, so I'm not going to play it, okay? But Radar Online, you know, has Kim in the car. You know, he's always screaming at me. Like, it's just, oh, he's a crazy person. You know, I'm like, because y'all need to separate. Y'all do not need to be living in the same house. But when Croy said, our lives are ruined. There's no house. There's no money. Meaning, there's nothing I can do. There's nowhere I can go. She spent my money and I just can't do shit. And because we feel like Kim is the one who spent the money, so most people feel bad for Croy. I feel like Croy, there were enough warning signs over the years that this was going to happen. So at this point, and I get, he can't, like, Croy can't go stay with a friend because he has 4 minor children. So at one point, when it was all of this is body cam footage. It's all body cam footage from the police. And when Croy, like, you don't have my permission to be in my house, and I'm not going outside, and I'm not gonna leave whoever with my kids. I feel like Croy feel like I can't leave my kids because this is some bull stuff. And I can't leave my kids. I can't afford to leave the house. My life was over. First of all, who was I watching? I think it may have been TGIF. I think it may have been. Or I heard somebody say Croy is going to hurt Kim. I'm scared that Croy is going to hurt Croy. I don't think Croy is going to hurt Kim. I think Croy may hurt Croy. Because he don't sound like somebody who's so mad they may do something to the wife. He sounds like somebody who's so depressed and upset about his life that why am I still here? It's too much going on. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, somebody, if he can go live with whoever, do something, I don't know. But I feel like seeing him, like, I was like, child. And I'm not saying that Kim may not also feel some kind of bad way or whatever. It's probably hard for her too. I fully get that. But we feel like Kim was the one on social media saying, hey, my house ain't getting foreclosed on. You hoes is broke. I ain't broke. Y'all broke. I have what I need. I can do what I need to do and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, ma'am, you getting evicted. Your house is in foreclosure. You can't be around here trying to talk cash shit about nobody besides yourself. So that's why I don't really feel bad for Kim, because Kim tried to play rich while she was broke. And that's just stupid. So they're going to keep having the police call. They're going to keep getting, in fights. They're going to keep, because what he's saying is, Kim, I think my heating pad went off. Kim does not want to accept their situation. Kim does not want to acknowledge how bad things are. Kim does not want to deal with the consequences of her actions. And I feel like, okay, that's whatever. But Croy should have left a long time ago. Once you realize she's a gambling, insane fool and will gamble y'all away from house and home, that's a reason to no longer want to be with her. That's a reason to walk away from the situation. But you didn't do that. You stayed. And now y'all are here. And I was like, well, looks can be deceiving. Okay. Now, speaking of looks, NeNe. NeNe was around here on social media, talking. Let's listen.
So many people are reaching out to me about, oh my gosh, NeNe, you look great. You look amazing. You look this, you look that. We're going to age this thing backwards now. We definitely ain't trying to go forward. So we're going to definitely age this thing backwards, honey. That I'm going to be fighting, baby. I'm going to be fighting to the end. You hear me?
NeNe around here with all the filters. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. NeNe's natural face is beautiful. Even after work is that done, NeNe with no filter, no makeup is a pretty woman. I don't understand the filters or the makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. She heavily edits her pictures because that's just not her face. You know what I'm saying? And when you feel the need to not want to age, you want to be Peter Pan? There are many women who are aging gracefully and not trying to look 5. And when you don't look the same way in person that you do in your pictures, that's an inkling that you're doing too much, okay? And NeNe does slimmer nose situations. She edits her pictures, and I'm like, you don't have to look 20. You're 50. It's okay. You look good for 50. You don't need to keep looking 2. And when you keep trying to look 2, you look foolish. Because I love y'all know sometimes I'll use an old picture NeNe of her first face. I like first face NeNe. I will. But it's never a slight as if she looked bad before. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you've been aging gracefully. Whatever you've had done, you look fine. Except when you make your teeth bigger, you AI your face, and it confuses the people. So to say we gonna age the thing backwards, you not getting no younger, man, but you do look great for your age. Leave that to what it is. Now again, NeNe her foolishness. Now NeNe has been all over social media, and her old posts and her stuff and this and that and that and this. She told us her and Naomi broke up. Okay, can't post y'all. Look. Sis, you can have them. Trust me, it's not what you think. The bedroom sex is horrible. He's dumb, broke, a loser, a cheater, a liar. Girl, you've been lying wrong. And a narcissist. Run while you can. Now, we've also seen her post on her YouTube channel before, them getting into it. And this is what I always say. Keep your business out the street. If you don't tell nobody nothing, when things are going right or wrong, no one will have an opinion. Hahowever, when every 2 days you're telling us how somebody is a narcissist or whatever, bad this, bad that, but we keep seeing you with happy birthday. NeNe's birthday just passed. And y'all, why is he with you? I feel like I do not want to celebrate my birthday with somebody I claim is a narcissistic, crazy person who gets on my nerves. It's just not conducive to me having a good birthday. And he damn sure would not be sitting next to me. Because if he is a why have that energy with you? And if you lying for clicks and views, because it's the same way that we seen Kim post and saying her daughter pregnant, that she pregnant for clicks and views to get paid. If NeNe around here posting stories that she and that man ain't together, he's a bad person for clicks and views, girl, for what? Because the narcissistic person who you complain about should never be sitting beside you at the birthday party for yourself. But NeNe to me is still looking for acceptance from people, from fans, from men, hell, from women. I feel like NeNe feels lonely. Greg dead. The one son who damn near died is somewhere living his young little life. The older son is around his child. I hope getting better. I hope he around there getting his life together. He might not be. But we don't know. Fix it. But don't fix it with the narcissist who you keep being seen with. Just don't say shit so that way when you forgive him, we won't be surprised to see y'all together. Speaking of, Keke Palmer. Now her baby daddy, Darius, I don't know why he feel like we're going to forgive him. Forgive me. No. He made a post on social media. There's a lot I can say, but not allowed to say. And at this point, no, don't even want to say. I will say, however, that God is and will always be your greatest ally. I have put my trust, patience, time, and entire life onto him so that I can continue to get through the days. Lord Jesus has been with me throughout and has strengthened me to the point where I am continuing to push forward and not looking back. He surrounded me with friends and family that has always been there as well as sending me love from many individuals who have reached out. And for that, I thank you. Extremely blessed to have repent and been baptized in the name of our Lord Jesus. But the work doesn't stop. No, it doesn't stop, child. Sir, get out our face. Look. God's grace and mercy is what keeps us all sane. No one's perfect. We are always a work in progress. We're always trying to be better and do better around here. But sir, stop. Okay. If you choked her out or tried to choke her out in November, you not fixed in December. You haven't had enough time. God don't work that fast. Now, God will save a life if he needs to. But, sir, let God keep working on you. I shut up. First things first, apologize to Keke Palmer. I feel like he needs to publicly apologize for any bull stuff that he's done to anybody that has hurt anybody and say, I'm working on myself and eventually I'll try my best to make it up. But don't bring God in this. Because God is still working on you. You're not fixed. Because that's not how it works. That's not how any of it works. Being baptized is not an instant change. Being baptized is like a redo button. You in the water? Yes. Dip in the water and saved. I'm fixed. That's not how it works. That's not how it goes. And it aggravates me that people tend to want to, God, fix me. Don't be scared of me. No, I'm not crazy no more. No, not no more. No, not me. Love me. God has surrounded. God was surrounding me. That was the devil. People were surrounding you beforehand. You know what I'm saying? But he say he fixed. I say he not. We shall see. Child, when I said, child, they be mean. That's what that meant. When it said Jonathan Majors and Megan Good crying during trial, as defense argues actor is innocent and being racially profiled. Look, all TR shade look. Jonathan and Grace be beefing and fighting each other. That's what it was. Okay. However, I will also say I can understand if he feel like if I get found guilty, my life is over. You know, I'm not saying cry. Now, my thing is, was they crying, or were they just like, oh Lord, this is hard? Because I don't believe that people saw tears. Because it's Per People magazine, tears were seen rolling down the actor's face as his defense lawyer moved the jury. Why are you here? Right here to end this nightmare for Jonathan Majors. Saying the police, they took a look at Mr. Majors and made up their minds. You know what I'm saying? A part of me feel like media and reporters are putting spins on this shit. Everybody's putting 20 on 10. Everybody. The prosecution, the defense, the witnesses, the jury, the judge, everybody. Everybody's putting 20 on 10 in how they see things. Because anybody on trial may get a bit emotional. So let's make sure to say, both him and Megan was crying at the same time. Because that sound good. And who was it yesterday? Who watched and said, if you see a headline, folks want to believe the headline because the headline will sells. And if the dude I'm banging is around here on trial and may go to jail, I may shed a tear. I don't know. So I believe 60% of what it say, and it's the 40% to me is like, this is probably not what happened. Probably not what happened. Because it's easy to say, they was crying. Jesus fixed it. Anyway, y'all look, take one little second and like the video, and we'll get done with the rest of the live. Okay, like the video. Y'all know we love dance break. We always love the dance break. So we were told that there was an accident. Okay, we did not know how Michael B. Jordan crashed his car. You got some candy, y'all, and I can't open with these damn nails. We did not know how Michael B. Jordan crashed that car. Okay, we did not know how, but some kind of way there's footage. Okay, because somebody just happened to be filming and recording as it happened. So, shout out to official bag chasing lingo who got the footage. Okay, but watch, y'all. Boom. Okay. This is the thing. This is the thing. I feel like these Welch's candies, little fruit snacks, really delicious. Really good. It looked like that was racing. And it looked like whoever was driving the car could not do things right. Okay? Because green light, we going hit. That fast. And the reason I feel like they were speeding, racing, that's why the car behind them was recording. Now, could it also be two cars just happened to be right there and caught it? It's possible. It's possible. But I don't know. At the end of the day, the car was fucked up. Now, we have no footage showing that Michael was driving. However, the car's in his name. So, he probably did this shit. But it looked like, what I will tell you is, the street was empty, except for our car. So, at least it was like a high traffic area, whatever. They thought, oh, it'll be easy. Race to the next light. Nope, ain't what happened. So let's hope he learned a lesson. Let's hope next time he learned to drive. And these fast cars are fast. They're not easily controlled. Okay, slow down, because you can crash. Okay, you can crash. Crashing. I don't know. I don't understand why Tory Lanez. I'm sorry, y'all, but I need some energy. I don't understand why Tory Lanez cannot go away from us with this. I don't understand why he keep popping back up. So now he wants to do a petition to revoke his 10-year sentence because he says, oh, my driver had a new statement. I have some childhood trauma, and trying to deport me. That's discrimination. Sir, you're not, look, it's not, you're not from here. That's not discrimination. It's just a law, okay? And a lot of folks have childhood trauma. Hell, we have adult trauma. And your driver's statement should have been said from the beginning. So I hope whatever judge gets this, deny. Nothing. You can't have nothing. You don't do nothing. You can't have it. Leave us be. Okay? And that's that on that. Child, Sexy Red was on The Breakfast Club. Now, I don't want to be a hater. I still don't understand the attraction, the admiration, I don't understand her success. I don't think she can rap. It's not that her songs aren't catchy. I don't think she can rap. I think it's lazy rap. I think it's a lazy flow. I think it's basic lyrics. That's one thing. However, she has success. Congratulations. Okay. On The Breakfast Club, they were talking about a couple of things. One thing that came up is the sex tape that leaked on Instagram. Now, they said, what happened? I didn't post it on, and y'all know I can't play the audio. I didn't do it on purpose. That ain't what happened. I know. I threw my phone, and then it was like, girl, I toss my phone daily. I toss my phone. I toss it here, I toss it there. I sometimes I walk with my phones and I'll have them like together. Like this. Okay, 2 phones. But I'll have them together. And you never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? And never, ever, the only time I worry, like, dang, I really hope something don't accidentally post, is if I put my phone in my purse. Hell, if I put my phone in my bra. If I have my phone in the bed with me and I'm asleep, and while I'm asleep, I may roll over that stuff. I don't know. But nobody, you can't just, if you toss your phone and it's sitting by itself, your phone don't have fingers. In order for anything to post to IG on the stories, you have to hit a few buttons. So she would have been better off saying, I don't even know. It was in my purse. It was in my pocket. It was in, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like she either trying to protect somebody, either herself or somebody else, or she's stupid. Because the one thing that no one can say happened is I had my phone in my hand and I tossed it over there, and then it posted the sex tape in my phone, posted on social. That ain't how it works. Because your phone, like, it has to be picked. You know what I'm saying? Your phone has to pick which video to post. So to even make it seem like, oh, what's, you know, that's what happened. Because while your phone go to, was that the, and usually the last thing in your camera, you know, in your photos or whatever, is what posts. So the last, so you recorded that and then tossed your phone. Okay. It shows she don't know how to lie. Because she didn't even sound believable. And I did not even watch the interview. I seen the clips from IG. Then when she first got there, because Just Hilarious was the guest co-host today, she like, I got an issue with Jess. I'm like, oh, what happened? What happened? And what aggravated me the most was she couldn't even articulate why she didn't like Jess. She couldn't even remember what Jess did, what she said. If I have an issue with somebody, I know why I have an issue with them. If I can tell somebody I don't rock with you, I can say why I don't rock with you. And they just kept like, what did I do? What happened? Well, I be seeing things on social media and I be hearing things, and you know, just like what I do speak on the news, I do report the news, I do, you know, I do that, and you be in the news, and I don't agree with everything. Sexy Red could never say what it was, just that Jess had said some things in the past, but she didn't even know what girl I was like was done. Now, after the interview aired, of course, old clips of the comments that Jess has made about Red Lady came out. Now, at one point when the Sexy Red, so we call her Sexy Red, Sexy Red was saying that, you know, her some boyfriend or whatever, some dude saw like an old used condom in her trash can, and she said, "Hey man, I don't even use them. I be raw." Okay, and because she was saying, you know, condoms make stuff smell like fish, and Jess responded, "It may not be the condom," implying that she may be the one who smell like fish. If you feel like condom usage makes that smell, that may be you. So, I mean, I don't think, I got more snacks off. I don't think condoms would make a vagina smell like fish. I don't. I don't think that. But if somebody told you, I smell a fish. Look at that fish around here, man. Some condoms. They smell like, no, they ain't the condoms. It ain't the condoms. So I feel like Sexy Red. Go sit down, somewhere, have a baby. Do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Sexy Red. I'm not her demographic. Now, I love Kaya, my neck, my back. You know what I'm saying? I know of many, many raunchy songs back in the day. But something about Sexy Red just don't seem interesting enough musically. I'm not saying her personally. I'm saying musically. I'm only speaking of her musically. Musically, I can't. It be catchy, but I'm like, it ain't, no man. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my face. And seeing her on thing, doing the interview, I'm like, she don't even interview right. It's just messy. Anyway, but I feel like, girl, I don't believe it was the fish. I don't. Y'all, this Young Thug trial, the Young Thug trial was pushed. It's on hold until January 2nd because the co-defendant was stabbed in jail. I was like, what? This trial and everything surrounding this trial, it has been a mess. Stupidness, drama. I feel like they need Jesus to come fix it because it don't make no sense. And I just hope it ends eventually. I'm tired of them going to court. I'm just sick and tired. I am sick and tired. Okay. I feel like we don't have much. Let's see. We did British. We did NeNe. We did Tiffany and Michael. Okay, I gotta be sure I'm getting what I gotta get to. I'll be forgetting. Let's do Tamar. Child, they say Tamar not paying bills. Okay. And by they, I mean her team. Now, this is the weird thing. Tamar and the dude LaTroy. Now, Troy, right there, the man right there, is the same man who usually was always defending Tamar. He's also the man who put her Twitter together. He's the man who told us about Krishan punching James. That's him. Now, I felt like from the moment he came out and said what happened, Tamar was upset that he did it. I felt like that because of how he was talking on his post. Troy said, not today. You ain't paid for this footage. Don't use it, B. He said, if you don't do what Tamar say, she try to attack you. She can pay everybody else to be her friend, but she can't buy me, and that's why she mad. She sent an email today saying, everyone have a blessed day except Troy. But now you use my footage. So this is the thing. Tamar's tour, again, Troy helped put it on. He helped plan the tour. He helped book dates for the tour. And he was saying even then before, I'm not really getting paid for this, but that's my friend. Okay. Now, with touring, you want to get footage of the tour. Okay. Sure, like Tamar posted footage from the tours that he's saying she didn't pay for. So, bitch, why you posting? Okay. He said, I asked privately, now I'm asking publicly. Please take down the footage. I paid the camera crew to shoot and edit. Meaning you didn't pay for that. I paid for that, bitch. And if you didn't pay for it and I paid for it, you ain't paid me, we ain't cool, and I'm off the tour, don't use the footage that I paid for. Okay. You refused to reimburse me and I offered. You cannot continue to do whatever you want to. You cannot do, girl. You cannot continue to do whatever you want to people. I own the footage and edit, and you not to do this privately. Now the footage, it's just Tamar. It's just footage from the tour, but you have to pay somebody to, like, I want to get a promotional reel of my channel. However, I need somebody to go watch my old videos and pull from old videos to put together a promotional reel. You have to pay people to do that. And if you ain't paid for it, it ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? So I fully get what he means. She had a tour, multiple tour dates, tour stops, and somebody recorded it, cut it up, edited it together. But that costs money. And she didn't pay. He says, I've been beat down for over a month straight, publicly and privately, and today to send me over. And once again, you are welcome for promoting your tour better than anyone. I'm out of here. This ain't 24-year-old Troy. I'm grown. I'm a grown-ass man. She's doing enough. I'm a grown-ass man. She's done enough to me in these 13 years. Y'all notice how she's been so quiet about what happened to James. She mouth of the South with any other time. She mad because I said something before her. Child. Tamar tour is messy. And that's just what it is. I feel like but Troy know how Tamar is. Because he's been around her all this time. I jump off the roof, but then Tamar would say I did it to hurt her, and that if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have a roof, and that I should have hurt that for her for jumping. I'm about to lose my mind. Look, he just upset. I want my money. In my opinion, this is the issue. Tamar and them would not have said that Krishan hit James. I do feel like they did not want that information out. I feel like had Troy not did it or not said it, they would not have. I think after Troy came out and said what happened, everybody had to get their story straight as to not make things worse. And Troy just kind of blurted it all out like whatever. He then was either removed from the tour or quit the tour. And you never really heard, even now, James is back on tour with Tamar. So if your tour is continuing, I'm not on it no more, and I paid for things, you can't use what I paid for. Tamar going out bad, in my opinion, because you wanted a tour that was no drama follows Tamar. Because remember, y'all, right before the tour started was when her and JR broke up and all that stuff, and she was saying how I did not want a messy tour, and now here we are, the tour still going, and it's still messy. And she's the common denominator. Because in my opinion, Tamar likes mess. Because if you don't want mess following you, Why would you be on stage cussing and fussing about not having no crackhead be with your man? You know what I'm saying? You would want to leave any drama-filled topic off of your tour. And I do feel like Tamar wants attention. So she'll say certain things. She'll do certain things to get attention. But man, it ain't working. So hopefully her tour, will be fine. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, she'll pay that man for what he did for a tour. If he paid for the footage, pay him for what he did. Pay him whatever money he spent and leave it at that. Otherwise, it's gonna get messier and messier. Okay. Let's do Kanye. Kanye West. So I'm gonna start here for Kanye. Kanye had posted asking Nicki to a text he sent her. Hey, Jay, may I call you about clearing new body on the new album? Okay, that's what he asked. Nicki said, what?
Pardon Kanye. Ja, that train has left the station. Okay. No disrespect in any way. I just put out a brand new album. But why would I put out a song that has been out for 3 years?
So she said, no, I don't care. I don't want to do it. The song been out 3 years. No. Cool. But from that, child, Kanye is ranting.
Just as fact.
Now, I have 4 different things of him ranting. We're not going, it's a lot. It's a lot. Again, I'm like, everybody and their mama is going crazy these days, and we just have to deal with it, okay? So, first of all, he talking, and someone told him he ain't God. Stop before you get exiled.
The fact that you ain't listening to me, it's ain't none of y'all niggas with me. I'm by myself, because ain't none of y'all niggas stand up for me. Ain't nobody stop. It's shut up. Be quiet before you get exiled. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, it's ain't none of y'all niggas with me. I'm by.
He said the fact that y'all not listening to me is a sin. That's what he first said.
Myself, because ain't none of y'all niggas stand up for me. Ain't nobody stop. It's shut up. Be quiet before you get exiled. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, it's ain't.
Y'all, somebody get Kanye, get him some doctors. Get him some doctors. Because I just feel like,
y'all can't tell me shit, nigga. No, none of y'all motherfuckers here with no Instagram, nobody living, nobody at, and I don't want to hear shit from none of these Jewish niggas talking about, oh, he's in an episode. Harley Passion, follow me.
He is too much. It's too much. I don't want to get flags. But why you gonna respect the rubric is weird.
Your trainer, Harley Passion, that Jay-Z.
Clock it.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Clock
niggas be hanging around these niggas just for the money or some Mike Rubin shit. Slap the shit out of Mike Rubin. I see that.
What Mike Rubin do?
Don shit right now, bro. Because guess what? These Yeezys gonna sell.
Yeah.
They sabotaged the show today. They sabotaged the Instagram. They cut off the fucking Adidas contract. They did all shit. Then they want to go get light skin Ye. You gotta understand?
Who was light skin Ye?
Yeah, that's Jerry. His real name is Light Skin Ye, bro. Dad actually told me that was his name. It's Light Skin Ye. They want the light skin version. They want a George Floyd. They want a Virgil. They don't let me speak at the funeral. I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 white people not let me speak at Virgil. None of y'all niggas and Drake. Hold on.
No.
Be quiet while I'm talking, baby. Drake, I love you. I'm gonna get the tattoo. But any of y'all Trav, Drake, whoever, y'all gotta show up and don't tell me I'm talking crazy.
Kanye, you talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every few months, Kanye has these manic episodes, these manic rants.
I met him, blah, 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 all this shit, I don't care. I made that girl rewrite her verse 3 times for Monster.
Well, good job. Because Nicki verse on Monster, you are the reason we have that verse. Thank you.
I supported her career. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get this. We gonna get this fucking. Or we just ain't gonna push it out. What the fuck? I know you want to push it out.
I just don't understand why he does all that. I don't understand why he spazzes. I don't understand. I don't understand. And the Virgil thing, I don't know. That's on Virgil family. You know what I'm saying? If his family did not allow you to speak at the funeral, it may be because they don't know what you're going to say. And I think Kanye, because Kanye's been quiet for a while. He's been chilling or whatever in weird clothes at events with his wife and blah, blah, blah. I think when Kanye stay quiet too long, it builds up and then it just explodes. And it's this manic, and he says everything at the same time, and it's crazy. And I just hope that man can get some peace. Because we don't have the time. We don't have the time. Okay. Now Nicki was upset. Okay. Now Nicki, look, I have not listened to Nicki's new album yet at all. I will try to get to it this weekend and see if I like it or whatever. Nicki was having a contest for her fans, like, you know, for my new album. If y'all buy, it was like if you buy my album and, you know, post proof that you bought it, you'll be entered in whatever. I don't know what it was. Okay. It says she announced a fan contest the fans would then curate songs for a deluxe version of the album. Okay. However, Billboard was like, if you do that, this week your album comes out, we will like take away streams. You know what I'm saying? That then turned into, well, Cardi B and Meg, when they did WAP, you know, they, you know, gave out money on CashApp. Now, I was like, now what they got to do with you? Now, I understand. You want to be treated fairly, you know. And she said, I've been discussing my 100 bar contest for months. They said Billboard reached out to say they're going to take away sales for me, telling y'all about the 100 bar thing. Can't wait until the next 6 hours. I'm sorry, the next 6 hours, which is up. I can tell the shit. You can give out millions in cash app money, though, laugh out loud. So that was a direct reference to what Cardi B and Megan Thee did for a while. Now, the gotcha, you know, what I saw that Cardi said, I think it was right here. They did that after WAP became number one. They're saying Nicki was doing this before her album came out, meaning it would give people a reason to buy the album to raise the sales the first week because they feel like, okay, it's a contest, so I need to buy my way into the contest by buying the album. So I can. This is what I'm saying. If Cardi and Meg, which is what they were saying, was giving out money to people after WAP became number one, I think that don't count. You know what I'm saying? Because do we have it? No, not that one. I want to see, the Cash App partnership for WAP was during the end of the second week. It was already number one, and it required no proof of purchase. And it didn't even require you to be a Cardi fan. The only requirement was that you had to be a woman who could use extra money. So I do feel like if you say in a post, oh, but people can, pay on Cash App, which is what Cardi and Meg did. But if it's true that it wasn't the first week of sale, it was the second week. You did not have to be a fan. It wasn't about that. It was about women who would need help. Okay, women who would need help. Now Cardi B said, because they then posted the fact that Cardi liked that post. Oh, please post who was liking shit with my name in it first. Please post how, because of what I started getting dragged on Twitter about lies. You're always posting my response, but never when I'm being antagonized and lied on. I was minding my business. WAP debuted at number 1, and I teamed up with Cash App after to give away money for a woman who was in need during the pandemic. No mention or purchase of music needed. It was to help them. You keep poking at me with narratives, and then when I finally respond, I'm the issue. Keep my name out your mouth, okay? So they then posted to show how Nicki Minaj liked someone saying, Billboard, but you was quiet then. Mind you, Nicki was only asked us to show what we already purchased. Like y'all are terrible. It's sad y'all scared of Nicki and the Barbs. Child, Nicki Cardi beef, Nicki Cardi drama. I really wish it would go away. A part of me really wish they could coexist, but I also feel like they can't coexist because they're fans. And Nicki fans won't like this, but I don't care. I feel like Cardi in the post people made had a point. If before your stuff comes out, you've been saying for months, hey, if you buy my album and show proof that you bought my album, you will be in a contest to help me curate, a deluxe version. So you're telling people, hey, spend some money and get my album, and then you'll get this. And you're doing it before the album comes out. But that would help the album become number 1. Because folks were paying. Now, that don't mean they weren't going to buy it before, but it could be seemingly they bought it to get in your contest. Versus WAP allegedly debuting at number 1. And after that, during the second week of sales, they partnered to give just women money from Cash App. I think that's 2 different things. It's 2 different things. Nicki was like, buy my album. And Cardi and Meg was like, it's already number 1. But let's get back. So it's a catch-22, if you ask me. But I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. Then when Cardi, where is it? When Cardi was, okay.
Because
Cardi had a whole breakdown. Cardi and Offset are done, at least for right now. Cardi sounded so hurt in her live, and I was like, damn, this is a game. And yesterday was Offset's birthday. He was at some club party or whatever, blah, blah, bloop. And then today, Cardi had this to say.
We'll fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take shit serious. Because you will fucking talk to a nigga and
I was like, look. Mad Day is a lot. Because I feel like in life, we've all been there one point or the other. We're mad at our person. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we know Cardi, no relationship is perfect. You know what I'm saying? So we not gonna be right, tossing stones and tossing rocks at folks' houses from our glass house. We're not gonna do that. I feel like sometimes you try to vent a little bit, and then your emotions just take over, and you can tell she was talking on her live, and then she just broke down and just went off, and we know that Offset in the past has cheated. We know, she left him before and he came back begging, baby, I'm begging, and begging and begging her to come back, and I'm gonna do different, I'm gonna be better. They got back together. And like we always say, we see these couples happy and in love and this and that and we never know, on right underneath the surface, they pissed at each other because somebody doing something that pissed the other one off. Now her saying, I've done so much to help you and I've done so much for you, and you not even grateful and don't even thank me for what I've done for you. And that's why I always say, keep your business out the street. But sometimes you don't even mean to reveal stuff. I don't think Cardi, I'm going to go off and have a whole breakdown on IG. Sometimes it hits you. Anger hits quickly, sadness, all that stuff, because a whole wave of emotion. And she went off. And I felt like she sounded hurt. And when she said, it's a shame I have to be on social media because you don't take me serious when I'm telling you in person. So if I'm telling you in person, I don't like this, I don't like that, and you don't take me serious, and then we have to privately break up, but then publicly address breaking up, and then I feel like you out here being a fuckboy and trying to make me look more dumb and out here playing in my face, and it made me mad because it was his birthday, and he was at some club. Because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. What I do know is she sounds hurt. That's it. She sounds hurt that her husband upset because the couple lives that she's done where she's addressing stuff, you can tell she be talking in general, and then she gets emotional, and then stuff happened. She was talking regular, and as she was talking, and she was getting mad, and you can tell she kind of just, you bitch ass, she went off. So I feel like you know what I'm saying. And we don't know what else is going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I know she working on that album. Okay, you got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying, all the things. And when you feel like, you want to play with me? Okay. So after Cardi even, went live, it was going on, child, Nicki posted this. Now y'all know that Offset loved Michael Jackson. So, of course, Cardi and the world took that as shade. And Cardi said, I'm really 100 today. At the day, take your man to a park and leave me the fuck alone. I said, not to a park. Because y'all know need my husband can't go to no work. But I'm like, why even joke about this is my thing. It's possible that this had nothing to do with Cardi B. It's possible. But Nicki is also old enough and wise enough to know that when she posted that, people would immediately think she was being shady. So even if it had nothing to do with Cardi, bitch, you knew people would think it did. Which to me means you posted it on purpose, okay? And so Cardi like, bitch, take your mental part. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, Offset's a cheater. That's bad. Cool. Your husband is on the registry. On the registry. You can't crack jokes, bitch. And I mean bitch respectfully. Because your husband is on the registry. Your son's children can't come over to the house. Y'all need permission for birthday parties. So looking and laughing at somebody else's misfortune is wrong. Because your brother's in prison. We're going to laugh at that. Your husband can't go to no school without permission. So some things you should sit out unless you're willing to call a thing and actively laugh at what Cardi going through and don't throw no rocks and hide your hands and cut your fingers off. Unless you're going to do what you're going to do loud and proud, don't do nothing at all. Because your husband ain't allowed in many spaces. Offset is. No one likes your husband. People love Offset. We mad at him right now, though, with McCarthy. But I'm like, it aggravated me. I'm like, now why would I'm like, Nicki, you first of all, Nicki, you too old. You too old. That's thing one. And thing two, you too old and your husband is too much on your husband is too far on the registry for you to ever try that. Because after these messages, we'll be right back, but your husband can't come. At all. So you have to be careful of people who like to laugh at other folks' unfortunate situations because your life, Nicki, is also unfortunate because you are now. Nicki loves to claim how she's, not blackballed, but how the powers that be are consistently trying to hold her back. Look how you act. What Cardi B and Offset going through don't have shit to do with you. Nothing at all. Y'all beef don't even have shit to do with each other. Like, imagine laughing at somebody's family situation because y'all beefing musically. And if you really want to get into it and you really want to beef with Cardi or beef with anybody about their spouse, your spouse will help you lose every time. Because your spouse is on the registry. He can't even get in the club because he's on the registry. Cardi makes shirts saying he can't come because he's on the registry. Offset is a cheater. Cardi B is her because her husband is not being a good person. He's not cherishing her like he should because of his fucked up ways. We get that. Your husband is on the registry. Your husband was in prison for doing something that put him on the registry. So when folks like to support Nicki, oh, she's great. She's the queen. As a rapper, nobody will ever make it seem as an artist, she ain't shit. As a person, Nicki Minaj is a flawed individual in how she likes to play games. Because when your brother was arrested for things that put him on, if not the registry, on a list of some sort, okay, and you paid for your brother's lawyer knowing he did what he did allegedly. Well, no, I think I found, I guess allegedly anymore, but whatever. Your husband went to prison for what he went to prison for and got on the registry. The men in your life, hell, you dated Lane ass Safari. Between your brother, your husband, and your ex. You can't judge nobody else's person. You can't. You picked somebody who was already on the registry. And even if Kenneth Petty is innocent, is all outdoors, is outside, he still is where? On the registry. Period. We don't never see. Look, y'all can't tell me the reason Nicki don't go to that many events, she can't bring her husband. She tired of having to find dates because her husband can't come. Why? Because he's on the registry. At the end of the day, your husband being a registered person will never be worse than anything Offset has done. Anybody in the world, if we had a choice between being the Nicki Minaj wife to Kenneth Petty or a Cardi B wife to Offset, we pick an Offset each time. Kenneth don't even look like he got good dick. He don't, because people on the registry don't. So you laughing when your husband is the clown. That's the gotcha. Your husband is the clown. And not only that, you are the legend that you are, and you still have to play games for attention. That's what's insane. You are Nicki freaking Minaj. And you still need shits and giggles to be around here. If you want to be for Cardi all you want to. But once you bring husbands into it, your husband can't even go visit Cardi or Offset because their kids may be around. Can y'all even go to Disney World? So again, I don't have any issue with Nicki beef with Cardi about music shit. I don't do what you will. Do what you will. But when you start trying to be petty and those subtle, shady shots because another woman who has two small children is having marital issues, you should not find funny in that shit. It shouldn't be funny to you. Because one, it has nothing to do with you. And again, your husband is on the registry for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. Some folks feel like you either have not told people your son's name because he may be a junior and they don't want to get them confused. Or you could not or did not name him junior because your husband's on the registry. So before you laugh and use Michael Jackson as a laughing thing, allegedly, towards Cardi, I mean, Michael Jackson, he was on trial for stuff too. The same stuff your brother was on trial for. Maybe she posted Michael and to salute her brother. Because things that Michael Jackson was accused of, her brother was found guilty of. So maybe she was a smoke signal to her brother. Y'all think that's Nicki Minaj brother. Nicki Minaj brother. Where the brother at? Nicki Minaj's brother sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. You hear that, Nicki Minaj? You up here. Okay, you up here posting Michael Jackson, who was accused of things as well, you know. But your brother is in prison. 25 years to life. 25 years to life. So guess what? Not only is your brother and your husband related to you through relation, okay? They both are on the registry actively. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for y'all today. So this is the rule. Okay, don't throw stones from a house inhabited by a man on the registry. Okay, don't be the sister of a person who's on the registry. Okay, trying to tease somebody else. You hear me saying? Because even if you and that man break up, don't nobody want him but you. Why? Because he's on the registry. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good time. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment in the comment section. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. And I gotta go. Y'all had a good time with y'all. A good time was had by all. Have a good weekend. I will have content up on my channel. Check for it. Okay, I'm doing Love and Marriage. I'm doing Love at the Lockup, 2 episodes, and also The Housewives of Potomac, and I will have a Gossip Chat up sometime too. So y'all look for more content, and I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. I love y'all. Have a good weekend, y'all. Bye.